everyone, Amanda here with a reading for the new moon in Pisces. So first off, Pisces season just in general means we're going to be a lot in our intuitive side, a lot in our feelings. I know a lot of people have been talking to me about dreams they're having, like intuitive dreams that feel like messages or like they're getting some really clear, like very vivid dreaming. And so my suggestion would be take note of that, maybe journal about your dreams as you remember them. Just a good time to be really still and quiet and set aside some time every day to listen to your inner voice and your inner spirit. I feel like this is a very heightened intuitive time, and so we're getting a lot of information that will be important for us going forward. So just make sure you're paying attention. That's all I have to say on that. Let's just get right into this. So, this spread over here is kind of overall what's going on, and I pulled some other messages over here. So, first off, we're getting the Tower. Woohoo! But I love the imagery on this particular card. Something's crumbling, but I love that there are these acorns here. So the oak's getting hit and crumbling down, but yet a new seed is being potentially planted within that exchange as well. And you see the butterflies. So to me, that's always about rebirth, new starts. So could feel a little tricky right now, like a lot of things are crumbling apart or things don't look the way you'd like. But I would say take heart when you see the Tower, because it really means that anything that's able to crumble away really wasn't meant for you in the state it was in anyway. So it's actually a really good thing to try to flow with that as much as possible and let things, the things that need to die, need to die. The things that need to grow are being planted for a new cycle and a new season. And the clarifier card I pulled with this was the Star, which is beautiful. So you have the Tower, this crumbling down of anything that's inauthentic, anything that doesn't serve us anymore. And then the Star is a new hope, a new inspiration, some kind of dream that is being put out into the universe, able to come to fruition. So if it feels like things are a little challenging or difficult right now, take heart that it's really setting you up to have all the things that you're dreaming of. A lot of times what happens is we put a dream out into the universe, and then, you know, our angels and our guides and all the forces that support us on our path, they're like, okay, that's what you want? We're going to get rid of everything that's in the way. We're going to show you all the things that are blocking you from achieving that dream, which can be a little bit of tough love sometimes. But if we can move through those cycles of kind of death and rebirth and learn that that's just a part of life, we can move through it with a little more ease and acceptance. So that all being said, we're moving into the Strength card with the universe. So all four of these cards are major arcana. So this is big shifts, big spiritual lessons, big life movement. So the Strength card, this is about taming the ego. So not being so reactive with our emotions, but rather responding to things in new ways, having the strength to really face our stuff. And the strength to really move through things that are difficult and retain our sense of integrity. So keeping the parts of us that are really our true essence and who we are, even in the face of challenge. And being able to discern what is my true inner voice talking and what is my ego getting flared up and getting afraid and doing things that maybe are a little bit out of integrity. So I feel like the challenge here is really like when things crumble, when things don't go as planned, when it doesn't look the way you want, can you still maintain your authenticity and integrity? Can you be the strong person that you are really underneath any circumstance? And what we get with Strength here is this Universe card, which I love. So this is like a cycle coming to a close, which allows us to look forward to something new. So, getting really clear in this new moon, it's a great time in new moon to set intentions for a new cycle. And I love that this little bee's on here, because what I love about bees is scientifically they really shouldn't be able to fly because of the way their wings are a little bit too small for their bodies. But because they're so strong, and their wings can move so rapidly, they're actually able to fly in spite of the scientific odds. So I really feel like you are being challenged to see your strength and power in this cycle and realize that, wow, you have a lot more endurance maybe than you thought, a lot more power and strength and resilience than maybe you believed before. So this challenge is really inviting you to see how big that you are, really, on a soul level. Really cool here. So we get the 10 of Pentacles then. So it seems like this Tower moment is teaching us about our strength and is leading us to the 10 of Pentacles, which is all about legacy. It's all about building up abundance in order to give to the next generation. It's about, I think it's about getting clear on what kind of legacy do you want to leave for others? What kind of signature do you want to sign on the world, what's your purpose work? What's your reason for being here? And it's great to have stuff and it's great to build up, the life of our dreams, but what's the purpose behind it? And I also feel that when we are in our power and integrity, and when we're living our best life, our most authentic version of ourselves, we heal our family line for all the people along the line who didn't get the opportunity to do that for whatever reason. We also heal forward through generations, so we create space for our children and their children to also be authentic and healed and live happily. So we do this work for ourselves, but also for others, so that our relationships can heal and improve. And we get the Lovers with the 10 of Pentacles. So if you've got any type of partnership going on, this is, I feel, a time that's really strengthening and building your partnership. It's also a time to really reflect on your choices in love, whether you're in partnership or not. So I feel like you're really, all of this challenge that you're going through is setting the foundation for the legacy and the future that you wish to create in the physical, so your human life. And it's giving you a chance to really get your energies in check for the loving partnership that you're looking for, or to create a more loving exchange within the partnership you have. What I love about this card is it's got the eagles on it, and eagles mate for life. So they're birds that have loyalty and trust. And I feel like that is also a part of this legacy you're leaving behind, is what kind of a lover are you? Asking those questions. So, Pisces season is, like I said, really in our feelings and going into the depths a little bit. Really cool was, from my other deck, I pulled 2 of Water, which relates to the 2 of Cups, and 10 of Water, which is like 10 of Cups. So we have this 10 of Pentacles, which is like material world, legacy, physical fulfillment. 10 of Water is about emotional fulfillment. And the 2 of Cups, so we have the Lovers here with 10 of Pentacles, and we have 2 of Water with 10 of Water. So this is about emotional fulfillment. This is about balanced partnership. It's about our masculine and feminine energies being well balanced. So I just feel like whatever lessons are being worked on and culminated at this time, whatever this Tower moment is actually setting you up for the emotional fulfillment and the physical reality that you're dreaming of. So, however it may look on the outside, try to maintain a higher perspective and realize that it's all happening for a purpose. Pay attention to the intuitive messages you're getting and really try to integrate what lessons you're being called to face at this time. I just feel like we're in a really important season of a lot of rapid growth and a lot of learning. All these major arcanas mean it's just going to be a lot probably, but what else is new, right? So we're learning really big lessons and creating big shifts in along our spiritual path. Do see here though, it takes time to go from this partnership to the 10. That's a cycle that needs to happen and an integration. So these cards feel really beautiful though. Like having 2 10s, that means we're at big cycles. I feel like it's like you're setting up for that. You're setting up for that full fulfillment of the things that you're looking to do. So the choices you're making now, you want to make it as the big version of yourself. You want to make it as the person who already knows that they have this emotional fulfillment. They already have this partnership is already yours. This legacy you're about to leave, it's inevitable. I feel like that's really, it's important to make choices where you are for the person you will be. And I think that's what these cards are trying to say. I also pulled a couple messages from my Mermaid Oracle just because it's Pisces season, so it felt right. And I got this Divine Sensuality card and Sanctuary. So I definitely feel this. So I feel like there is an energy around about people really embracing their own sensuality, loving their bodies, appreciating the vessel that they're here in physical form. I also feel like that's a message about, we can be really connected to spirit and get all that beauty and all that understanding. But if we don't ground it down into our physical experience, we're missing out on a lot of life's riches. So divine sensuality, it says here, making love on it. And I feel like this is about, it doesn't necessarily have to mean about physical intimacy with yourself or with someone else, although that can be part of it. Sensuality is really about, I feel like it's about embracing life to the fullest. So breathing in every smell, touching everything with purpose, really feeling your way through life with all of your senses and being awake and alive and experiencing everything, good and bad. And I feel like divine sensuality is about really realizing that all the sensations that life has to offer are beautiful. So I think it's also a good message to take care of yourself and your body and listen to your body and what your body needs. I feel like that's related to the Sanctuary card. So it says privacy, inviolate personal space, respected boundaries, and taboos. So this is about needing some alone time, some reflection time, creating a sense of sanctuary within your own physical space and also within your own being as a divine being. So both of these cards really feel like they go together well in that because we're receiving so much intuitively right now, it can get overwhelming if we're not taking the time to slow down. So it means really trying to get good night's rest so that if you're getting dream messages, you can integrate them. It means really taking care of your body, eating good food, taking a bath maybe. There's a bath on here. But really creating that space for yourself that's just your space so you can be in your own energy and your own essence and really hear the messages that your higher self is trying to get to you. Because we're always divinely supported and we've always got messages that are being sent our way. But if we're not paying attention or we're not really listening, we can miss it. And I really do feel like people are getting, it feels like rapid ascension time right now. It feels like there's just a lot that's being thrown our way. At least if this is resonating for you and you're vibing with me and you know what I'm talking about, it's just been a really heightened time for a while now. I keep thinking it's gonna dissipate or there's gonna be a break, and as soon as I take a breath, it seems like there's something else happening. So it's a good thing, even in the challenges, right? Even in these towers, the crumbling is actually a really good thing. Lots of new growth. You're strong enough to go through whatever's happening right now. And I do really feel like you're setting the foundation for a beautiful, beautiful experience to come. So keep the faith, stay strong. If I can help you with a personal reading, I would love to. Just send me a message or visit my website, and I'd be really honored to read for you. I hope you have a fabulous new moon, and until next time.